Thanks for waking up with us. It is 6:17 here on your Friday morning. Let's get to KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sean McAday. Sean, we are waking up to that blanket of snow, but hey, even more is on the way, right, Sean?
Yeah, Sunday we are tracking potentially a lot more coming our way, even more than we've seen so far this morning. For the most part, we've seen about 1 inch to 3 inches this morning, give or take. We're going to start to get some measurements in pretty soon. But here's your timeline for the morning, because right now that snow is coming to a close. If it hasn't stopped snowing where you are, it will pretty soon. Now, through lunchtime, roads are going to gradually improve. You've already been seeing some improvements on the major roads this morning. That will extend to the side roads, I think, by lunchtime. And then after that point, roads should be pretty good. Just take it easy still. Don't be silly. Come on. Just call this the refresher before the main course, which is Sunday. Sunday could be a lot more potentially. Live look outside some of our live eyes, 25 degrees in Rochester. It has stopped snowing. The main roads and even some of the side roads looking pretty good. We have a live look right here at the side road in downtown Mason City where it's 27 degrees. Still a couple of light snowflakes there, but you can see already some improvements on the right side of the road right here in downtown Mason City. I suspect that in about an hour or 2 hours time, we're going to start to see some of those side roads in Mason City improve greatly. Let's take a look at the radar. Right now you got some really heavy snow moving into the North Des Moines metro area, closer to Waterloo, closer to Ames. There's even a little bit of thunder snow in the mix there with ice. If you're driving south along I-35 to Des Moines this morning, please be careful. It is dicey. But once you get north of US 18, it's going to gradually improve pretty quickly. It's going to improve pretty quickly, I should say. Right now, we're taking a closer look at the radar in North Iowa. US 18 still south anywhere of 18. Places like Marble Rock, places like Charles City, still seeing some of that snowfall. New Hampton as well. The Mason City, that snow's coming to a close, and I don't really think we're going to see any more, which is good news. Southern Minnesota, I haven't forgotten about you. It's just stopped snowing there. It is snowing, a couple of flakes up towards the Twin Cities, but they are doing a pretty good job up in the Twin Cities of dealing with that if you are driving north. This was our forecast yesterday evening. It's going to end up being pretty good, honestly. 1 to 2 inches along I-35 seems to be where we'll end up. We likely are getting somewhere within this realm, too, as you get further east towards Rochester. So that's about what we should expect on the ground by about 7 or 8 a.m. once the snow is done. A lot of that is going to actually melt towards the afternoon, which is the other reason why travel conditions are expected to improve. By lunchtime, the plows have done a great job, and actually some of that snow has melted because the ground itself has melted some of that. So your forecast today, mid-30s, cloudy skies this afternoon. This morning, bundle up because of the cold and because of the snow. And yes, now we're going to talk about Sunday, which is the bigger winter storm on the way. Mid-30s this afternoon. Let's play through your weekend right here. Overnight, tomorrow morning for Saturday, sunny skies, a fresh blanket of snow in spots. It's a beautiful morning to walk the dog in the snow. It's just kind of chilly, down towards 20 degrees. Saturday afternoon and evening, we're back in the mid-30s, and then Saturday night, here comes that snow. It's not a lot at first, but then boom, here's the main course. During the day on Sunday, it is coming down with a force. So this morning, we saw like 1 to 4 inches of snow. Saturday night, you could see a little bit more. The thing that we've been building up to is Sunday, when we are expecting about 3 to 9 inches moving into our viewing area. The reason why we have such a large range on that is because this is a very large winter storm, and there's still a couple of changes to pick out. The GFS model, one of the major models that even when you look past like 3 or 4 days on your standard weather phone app, this is what it takes. The GFS model is showing a bunch of snow pretty much everywhere. The European model is a little bit more modest. It's going like 3 to 4. These are the differences that we're going to have to pick out. But Sunday, regardless, a day that you need to be weather aware, it's going to snow nearly all day long before sometime Sunday night some of that turns to rain, especially in North Iowa. Rains on Monday, could be a slushy commute. It's going to depend on how much snow we get, so just stay with us as we track that.
So start planning now. If you had plans on Sunday, maybe rework those.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
Right. Thank you, Sean. The search for 2 armed and dangerous suspects in Idaho ended yesterday.